Hello.
Destination unknown,
Well, in light of National Coming Out Day, I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to tell you about my coming out story. Pretty much, it's a bit of a weird scenario because I did come out so late. So, with further ado, I do have an interview thing here, so we'll run through that. First of all, my name is Alex, or Alex D as I like to also be called. Also Miracle Boy, that's a lot of nicknames that I've been getting. I lived in the Canterbury-Bankstown area for pretty much most of my life. I did live in a small little suburb of Sydney called Belfield, kind of a mixture of Belmore and Enfield just gelled together. So I'm representing, can't do the west side thing, not going to even try and do it. I'm 27. The term that I use to describe my sexuality would be like a cub. I would say I'm a bit mischievous, so I'm a kind of a gel between, I would say, a cub and probably a bear. Obviously, hello. I'm not shaving it. I've done that once before and it hurt. So yeah, I came out after my 21st birthday, after I had actually met my ex now, who the first night that I was with him, in the first couple of days, I just knew then that I wanted to be with him. So I said, no, I'm not going to lie anymore. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to, come out. So I came home, told my parents. Obviously my siblings already knew about it, my two brothers, and they used to use it against me all the time to get whatever they wanted. Used to annoy the crap out of me. But my parents took it very well. I do have a lesbian cousin who is quite fantastic, and I have talked to her, and growing up I did have a lot to do with her. So, for me, that was a big thing that kind of helped. My nan and my auntie didn't take it very well. They did treat my mum very bad. Of course, I had to sort it out, so I had a bit of a few stern words to them. But pretty much the whole family has been very supportive. I've not, the only people that have not taken it the best is my nan and my auntie, which is my mum's sister. My nan slightly has come around, but she's still, obviously, she's the Bible bashing type, so unfortunately she's not going to come around straight away. It's really hard. Supervisors, they were all fantastic. My work colleagues as well. I came out to them at a Christmas party when I said to them, they asked me, what are you doing? Are you bringing a partner? And I said, maybe. And I didn't let on, and I kept giving them little clues, but not very much. And I know that a few of the girls in the office actually had crushes on me, which was kind of weird thinking about it for some reason. But when I came to the Christmas party and I introduced my partner, they were like, of course they were crushed. I got quite a few comments. But yeah, no, they were very happy. They were very supportive. I didn't really tell a lot of my schoolmates, although a couple I think did suspect. They did catch me on certain sites. So look, I really don't know. There were a couple. Obviously, one of my first, I would say, boyfriends was kind of in high school. So yeah. But, pretty much neighbours were okay with it. People that I just generally met, they were pretty much okay with it. For me, having a disability as well is a bit of a double whammy as being gay, because I've kind of got the two issues that they don't kind of balance out. They teeter on the edge of one or the other. So it was always a bit hard to come out in that sense, but I'm kind of glad that I did, and it's actually opened me up to a lot of things that I, you probably don't consider. I don't know if you probably understand that, but when you come out, it's like the world has come off your shoulders, and you feel much better. You actually feel like you are yourself. And that's the main thing. You have to be yourself. Was there any support based in the Canterbury-Bankstown district? I did know of a few groups, including Come Out, who I'm involved with quite a lot. But I was at the time very scared to go to them because I was still trying to find out if it was definitely I was gay. I mean, I was a bit scared. It was that time during my life. My life within where I grew up in the Canterbury-Bankstown area was quite interesting. I mean, considering, you know, you've got Lakemba, or as people like to refer to Lebkemba. Obviously, you probably know what that means, but I mean, it was always fun. There was always something happening. I don't know, Campsie was always, that's where I spent a lot of my times with my parents, going shopping in Campsie and whatnot. And like, that's little Chinatown. You can go to pick up anything and everything from China or China, Singapore, or wherever. It's just, yeah. Bankstown was fantastic. Cultures that, you know, you had your Indian, you had your Chinese, you had your Italians. You know, the best ever restaurant I think I've ever had is Mancini's in Belfort. They are the best. They make the best pizza and pasta ever. So yeah. In regards to sharing experiences within the Canterbury-Bankstown district, and also obviously worldwide, I mean, the only thing I can suggest to you is, you know, be yourself. Don't, you know, try and hide who you are. Go out to find out about organisations that are in your area. If there isn't any, maybe look and see if there's anyone who wants an organisation, or you know, start a group. That way you slowly get to introduce yourself to other people, and you actually do make friendships from this. So that's one big thing that I have noticed since actually going to Come Out. I've, you know, got to know a couple of other guys and whatnot, and, you know, it's not, you know, well, if you go there you have to bang someone that night. That's not true. No, you don't have to. What hopes do I have for the GLBTIQ community living, working, studying, or somehow associated in the Canterbury-Bankstown district? My hopes is that, you know, we will get gay marriage through. That's one big thing. I think also just be able to not feel as scared and being able to show who we are without having any issues. I mean, a lot of people are still small-minded. That's a bit of a major disappointment. You know, there's people that hate gays just purely because that's the way they were, you know, they were brought up. So we need to change that mentality. So that's one thing that I'm hoping will, over time, start to go away. Or at least, you know, the mentality of the hate go away, and then, you know, the mentality of acceptance, that's, you know, come in. But obviously that is going to take time, and it still is. But it's slowly getting there. I must admit, it is slowly getting there. And if you want to come out, what I suggest to you is, you know, again, look at groups, social groups or anything like that. There is advice through ACON. They're pretty good. You know, there's organisations all around that are actually doing these fantastic work. So always have a look at them and see. And sorry, my partner's just come in the frame. He's looking to see what I'm doing. But all I suggest is to you, always try and be yourself. Don't pretend to be something that you're not. You can live a lie the rest of your life, but unfortunately it will always drag you down. So, you know, come out. If you have to come out slowly, bit by bit. You know, maybe tell your friends first of all, or maybe tell your siblings. You know, if you don't have any siblings, again, friends. If you don't really have friends that you feel confident, go to someone you feel confident with and slowly start the transition. You don't have to come out straight away and go, I'm this, you know, I'm gay, or I'm bi, or, you know, whichever you decide to be. You don't have to come straight out and do it. It can be a slow process, and that's the important thing. Just take time, you know, take time to, you know, come around to this, and you know, make sure that people will eventually accept you. So on that note, I am going to leave you. I've probably bored you enough with my talking, so I do apologise. There are links in the video to my Twitter. You can follow me on there, or my blog. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.